let's commercialize the church.
Yeah.
Yes. So, profit.
No.
It doesn't mean anything.
Yeah. So what
the
is?
Church.
Yeah. What is there to commercialize? And who does the church?
Questions which are coming.
No, I'm saying is let's look at the questions that are coming, and then let's look at the benefit of us knowing from the show on the Tanganda Tea Company. What did you learn?
Unfortunately, I'm not quite sure but what I learned, it started as a project around right? Then it grew with time. The temperatures near them for a rain for Then the irrigation with each Tanganda River. When they started, they never thought they would end up selling coffee to Tangana tea to England or to Australia.
Yeah.
Right? But still, they have of India.
Yeah.
And then.
Yeah. So, Masiza Agabanomkazi Anonzishi are in the Florence Phillips, who was the wife of Mr. Philip. So, and when we look at Phillips and we say, okay, they brought the seed. How many people know that colonialism brought Tanganda tea?
They think it's ours.
Yeah, how many people are ignorant?
The same people are drinking Tanganda tea, the same people are saying colonizers.
Yeah.
Those colonizers.
Yeah, they say Tanganda is ours. Then you discover that no, the seed from which this tree, this crop emanates from, came from India. Yeah, how many people know that?
No, I learned it today. I didn't know about that.
Yeah, so assume you are in Australia and someone would ask you, tea drinker, are you a tea drinker yourself?
Me, I'm not. My mother lives here too, right? She's Tanganda person. I go to the Zimbabwean shop to buy that Tanganda tea.
Okay.
Why tell you the story today?
Yeah?
Yeah, we don't have Tanganda yangu. Why don't you have
Okay. Okay, so you are confirming that somebody drinks Tanganda tea, and there are shops in Australia where Tanganda tea is sold.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes. Confirmed.
Confirm. So if you wanted to bring Tanganda tea in bulk, what would you need to do?
It's simple. Why not it's simple? The pictures I put from Zimbabwe, they do the papers, it contains area. It will take them about 6 to 8 weeks.
But where did you hear about Tanganda?
I think it's Zimbabwean shop in most Zimbabwean
No, I'm saying is we are talking about Tanganda because there was a show that Wildfire was hosting on the Tanganda Tea Company.
Yes.
On the 1873 network under the Banking on Africa's Future.
Yep.
So you heard it from here. And we managed to call the MD of Tanganda Tea, Mr. Timothy Final. He confirmed that it's their product. Yeah, so you've already done something today. So if you want a bridge to Tanganda, you already have one.
Yes.
So you can bank on Tanganda. And you can start distributing Tanganda products in Australia yourself. Why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
Yes, That's the bank, right?
Yeah. So why can't you commercialize that? And why can't you have Melbourne tea parties? You know, Boston Tea Party. Why can't you have a tea party?
Yes.
Yeah? And people pay for the tea. They pay for the booze. Those who don't drink tea, they drink beer. It's just another beverage.
Yes.
Why don't you start promoting the drinking of tea as a way to help Zimbabwe?
Yes, as a benefit on banking on Africa. Hey, Mr. Mawere, I'm still here to pay my membership. I'm waiting for my invoices to be paid this week.
Oh, no problem. But I'm just saying, yeah, that is a membership where we provoke, like somebody here say, thank you, MM, for educating people on entrepreneurship. That's entrepreneurship. And you got it from Banking on Africa's Future, that actually I can provoke people. There's so many Zimbabweans who drink foreign teas, but then they are on air with you every day complaining about the situation in Zimbabwe. But they don't know that every time they take a cup of tea, they are actually helping solve the problem in Zimbabwe.
Yep, right now Meli asking me for help in Durban. She wants to do high tea in Durban, so I'm going to try to push hashtag Tanganda Durban.
Yeah, hashtag Tanganda Durban. Meli is promoting. She comes on air and talks about Meli on Tanganda. Then we say Meli must take a commission. She's an entrepreneur. She's not going to spend time on air for nothing.
Yep, if I eat then we order Matanganda cheese, Otengesa food.
Otengesa, and then she's promoting conversations. High tea, not low tea.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah. Then that being said, Mr. Mawere, I hear you, but in English, Mdaraga, name it Shankratina again is members, paid members, right? On whereby we commercialize now.
But don't commercialize Australia when you're already in Australia. But you can be a Catholic. You can be a Catholic in Australia. It doesn't. No, I'm saying is we can set up businesses. Those who want to crowdfund. Let's say I got 10,000 or 5,000 Australian dollars. I want to get the best return, and I'm a member of BOAF. Then I ask other members, do you have any investment opportunities that you have that need money? Because I need money to make money. So I give you money, you give me money. What you do with the money is your problem, like a bank.
All I'm trying to say, Mdara here, we're trying, okay, this is about, we're talking to the world. Example, friend from Uganda said to me, he's going to pay his membership fee, right? Then after paying membership fee, my Cheso manager, I got to book my Cheso South Africa Kwamuru. He only needs $5,000 US dollars. Then the man who comes with Masimba was so we do this project as a public company. People get their...
No, that's why you then set up a company, let's say MM Investments. You as a member of the...
Why not Banking on Africa Public Limited? Why not Bank on Africa Public Limited company? You end up a stock market.
But imagine, that's a conversation that we must have. Imagine you set up a company called South Africa Inc. Would that be desirable?
Well, right now, the word Banking on Africa, right? That's a very big headline, right? Website Yapo. You to be a part of it, you have to be a member, 1,000 rand for administration, whatever, post. Then after that, the more you buy your shares, the more
let's agree on let's use another example. There's a country called Mauritius, you know it.
What is it called?
No.
I know the island, yes.
Do you know who the Prime Minister is?
I don't know the Prime Minister.
Do you know who the President is?
I don't know the President.
Okay. And which economy is bigger, the economies of Zimbabwe or Mauritius?
I think Mauritius, because Zimbabwe at the moment they are operating at 4 billion. Minus 4 billion.
Yeah. So which economy do you think is bigger?
I think Mauritius, though I don't have the facts.
Okay. And the facts are always easily available. And GDP per capita rank, it's ranked at number 61 in terms of 2018. And the gross domestic product, that is according to the World Bank, is 13.34 billion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 13 billion. And it's a small economy. So if we converted Mauritius into a company where everybody is a shareholder like the government of Mauritius, how many of us would worry about the government's governance? Who would be qualified to be its president and not be attacked by the same people who create it and say someone is stealing our money? But if I'm selling tea and I make $1 billion, the people never complain about where I got the billion from. Do you agree? The moment you convert an idea into a company that sells nothing, the BOAF is just a member-based association where it's a platform for us to network like this, to talk to each other. While we are talking, we are already inspiring others to start building their own enterprises in their self-interest. Because you don't need anyone when you are selling your tea or coffee. If you are selling your tea, you just go to the one who wants to buy, make it convenient, and you compete with the existing suppliers. Unless someone is an exclusive.
I've got another different point of view. Why can't BOAF become a public company? Right? I'm saying
one
number one.
Okay.
Right? You know why, Mr. Way? Because I'm going to bring different people. Not everyone's going to get in. I'll get interested in Tanganda. Right? Why can't that Tanganda be a project, a BOAF public limited company?
No, I'm saying that.
Okay, friend. You have to pay your 1,000 rands. Hold on, I'm saying. You promised you have to pay 1,000 rands, $100 a year. Before you pay, you don't have a voice, brother. Okay, friend. Mr. M, what I'm saying to you right now, right? Yesterday I was invited to the Ugandan function. It's so united. I had a chat with the leader. The only way for me now to make that person pass my message. Imagine financing banking on Africa's future. What do you need? You need 1,000. Then after that, you buy your shares. Then you invest whatever they invest.
No,
that's what the people want.
I agree with you. I'm saying that you can build a company called BOAF Private Limited or PTY Limited or Limited. That is a company. That would then be a trading company. It's nothing to do with BOAF, the initiative of members. So,
exactly. Now, if you see the story of Tanganda, it was an experiment, right? So BOAF, it was about bringing more people together.
That's right.
And then from there we connect.
So once you have connected right now, are you interested in investments yourself, yes or no?
Mr. Mawere, I'm interested as Mukoma Masimba.
Yeah, no, I'm saying just talk about yourself. That's why I'm asking yes or no, so that we don't talk about other people.
I'm interested.
Okay, that's yes. So those people who are interested in exploring investment opportunities, please do indicate inbox, type and say, I'm not interested in talking. I'm interested in converting talk into action. So there will be a BOAF, a BOAF for investments limited. There will be a BOAF this or BOAF that. I'm interested in investment with you, please, please. President Ryan Victor Caridade said he's also interested. So if Mukoma Masimba leads a charge of people who are interested to register their interest, to indicate their interest first, that I want to be part of this a broad initiative. Please do so that you can, when we reach 10,000 people, you know, Mukoma Masimba, and each one of us invested 10,000, you know how much it is?
We're talking about maybe a million. Is it a million or what? 1,000 rands.
Don't guess, Mukoma Masimba, just use a calculator. You live in the digital
10,000,
age.
10,000 plus extra 3 zeros. 10 million rands.
Okay, let me just use my calculator. 10,000 per person times 1,000. Is that right?
Yeah, 10 million, right?
Yeah. No, it's not even. It's 100. It should be 100 million.
Right. But this 100 million now, it's every year to run.
No, it's an investment. It's not every year. We are saying we are calling for an investment of.
Someone is working HDK, right? And I 1,000 rands actually. Ani is a Tanganda, Ani is a Kawan. But another 1,000 again, which I don't take on my shares back.
But that's what I'm trying to.
Tomorrow someone say, I'm trying to say, let's put this back to the BOAF, let it be the headquarters.
No, but I'm trying to explain that what you are saying is perfectly permissible, as long as a company, you know that a company is a creature of law. A company requires shareholders so that you give birth. So if there are people who have put money together, they want to incorporate into a company, into a juristic person, which is an association of members. There's nothing to stop it. And if people agree on the jurisdiction where the company must be established, then you tick. If they say South Africa, you tick. If they say we want our own Mr. Sisu John Rhodes, you tick. If they say we want our own Oppenheimer, you tick. If they say that we want our own Bill Gates, you tick. And then you say, yes, we now have 100 people or 200 people who have committed themselves to this idea. So we convert the money that is now put in a pool into shares, and you issue shares to the people who have subscribed, and you give them evidence of shares. But you can't.
Now. That should be answering if I become a member, the baby take you're gonna be a member, you'll be able to buy your shares.
No, I'm saying is
the money work for you.
I'm saying is that is self-evident. If you become a church, do you go to heaven? If you go to church, do you go to heaven?
No.
What do you do after I go to church?
You only trying to get to heaven.
No, you got faith. You got faith that you go to heaven. And you.
Okay, Mr. Imagine when you phone cash proof. Imagine you call the station like you have been nominated BOAF. It's now a public listed company. Imagine that.
No, but a company cannot nominate. I can't nominate as a company because the company has got articles of association and also memorandum of association. You have to indicate the objects of the companies, not to nominate. But we can set up a networking club, association. It's like a political party. I can't subscribe shares to a political party.
On Facebook, I'm more on the pedestrian side, right? That's my content. So I can easily tell what someone is trying to say based on my experience. What people are trying to say, I'm in for it. They are hoping that they've found a place where at least even 1,000 users can work for the person. That's what they want to hear.
No, I'm just saying, that's why I was talking to you to try to explain to you, so that if you understand it, then you can share my explanation. That a company is a creature of law. It has limitations on what...
A company is actually an individual on its own. That's fine.
That's right.
Right now, as I'm talking to Mr. Moire, I'm looking at the potential of maybe, let's say, more than 100,000 people who are going to be interested. Right? How are these people answered?
Okay, let me just show you about, you know, Rhodesia. There was a man called Charles Rudd. He concluded a concession agreement with a man called Lobengula. And Charles Rudd was a friend of Cecil John Rhodes. They hatched this plan. Now they had a concession, which gave them rights to mine, to explore minerals and mine and extract them. They went to England to set up a company called British South Africa Company. I don't know whether you've heard of that. That was now a company registered in England. Then they went to English people to invest in the company in England.
Yes.
And they invested in the company, not in Rhodesia. They were issued shares by the company called BSAC. They received money in exchange of shares.
Yes.
Then they took the money to buy the concession from Charles Rudd. So there was an exchange of value. Charles Rudd gave up the rights to the concession, and the British South Africa Company gave up cash. And there was a transaction.
Exactly.
Yeah, but Rhodesia remained Rhodesia. It was not for sale. So they then put together an administrative system for the company to convert the money invested into an administrative infrastructure.
Yes.
And British South Africa Company, you know what it was? Its role was, it was like a government. It was like a government.
Yes.
It imposed taxes on people. It sold mineral claims, and people started mining and paid taxes to this company. So if you have already embraced the idea of raising awareness, like talking to you now, other people are already listening and being able to make their own choices and to answer the question. So the question is, can BOAF as acronyms be used as a vehicle for people who want to invest in projects?
It can.
Yeah. So that then for it to exist, BOAF Limited, it requires a jurisdiction where it has to be established.
Yes.
Once established, the same company will need office bearers who are going to be paid salaries It requires an office. It requires infrastructure. And all that costs money. So if you raise 20,000, you can't do it. So you need to raise.
How many members? How many members are paid members?
Yeah, those for the
on average.
For the average we have about 600 and something.
Right? That money, that's for administrative purpose.
No, that is to get content, to provoke people, to ignite people, to say, come to church. Once you come to church.
What I'm saying to Mr. Moirega, come on, that idea, vision, muka, idea to pinda. 600 people responded by pledging, by confirming. Payment is a confirmation, right?
Yeah.
You're looking at about 600,000 rands.
Yeah.
Employing a secretary to answer phone calls, we're talking about,
yeah.
Right? Then, after that, once we do it public interest, we're going to get triple the people coming in now.
No, that's,
now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The only challenge is most of my people that I associate with, they are layman people or pedestrians. But they come with that anyway. For you to be part of it, you have to pay 1,000, you're going to have administrative cost. Then after that, you're going to wait for the shares. I get my shares, you buy your shares.
No.
Even your 2,000 user.
But what you do, Masimba, let's say that idea is what is motivating some people. Then we establish a BOAF fund. You know what that is?
What is that?
That is a fund, like a crowd fund, where people put money into that fund for the purpose of investment. Once we reach a certain threshold, we close it so that we can then begin to make investments. So,
no, Mr. Moire, no. No, you know when you know? The best way to do, Mr. Moire, is for someone to say, buy your shares. You get your dividend in 3 months, quarterly, or yearly.
But I'm trying to explain.
Why do that?
I'm trying to explain to you that you need a minimum of X to be able to invest. So if our target is 1 million or 10 million, let us reach the 10 million and give an offer time. It's like elections. You know the elections are going to be held. So
Yep. I'm talking about the vision. So maybe both funds would cast to the vision.
That's what I'm saying is that we can then have a BOAF fund for those who are interested to put their money in investment vehicle. And it's like a bank mobilized. So those who want, then it will have a professional management team.
Yes.
Yeah. So that is, there's nothing to stop it. But what we wanted to do, our target was to reach 10,000 people who share the same vision. And
that was our target, Mr. Moire. But the potential is more than 10,000.
No, I'm saying is let's not arrive before we.
No, I want to give you an example. Imagine Professor Lumumba, how much do you want for advert? Right? He goes on YouTube, Facebook. There's now banking on Africa's future. African.
No,
that's some video who bring people for the BOAF funding.
But Mukoma, Masimba, do you agree that we're not colonized by animals? They were human beings who came together for a purpose. When they wanted
to... But Mr. Moirega, I'm just saying to you, imagine Professor Lumumba talking about BOAF. Right? We are now in Kenya, Uganda, we are in Egypt, everywhere now.
But right? I'm trying to tell you about the order and structure that was left by those who came before us. You know how old Mishwa was established?
People.
No, I'm saying is, do you know how old Mishwa was established?
Yeah, you shared the story before.
Okay.
They were angry.
No, but what did they do when they were angry?
They tried they also sabotage. Right? They came together, they kept on trying. That's how it came up.
No,
right?
no. I'm saying is the idea was to pool money together. So the people.
Right now, Mr. Moy, there are 600 people. Those 600 people now, they paid money right now.
Yeah.
And half of them are just sitting and waiting. What's going on? Then they will hear both funding. That's good.
No, I'm saying is when you are trying to build an investment fund, you need a prospectus. You need an information memorandum that you are going to send to the people, so that they make their decision. What are they putting their money into? That requires.
Okay, Mr. M. Okay, go ahead, sir.
That requires a different mindset. And if we want to learn, then we learn about investment funds. If that is your interest, and we talk about how those are set up.
Based on the comments, that's why people are saying, "I'm interested." Then in a push, you have been looking for somewhere.
Okay, Tendai says, "How do I join?" Let me put the link so that we start with the 1873 network, so that you can decide to join wherever you are. I hear you, Mukoma Masimba. You are raising an important issue that requires.
You've done enough, Tamari. You've done enough in terms of explaining the book. Now, 600 people responded. Mr. Moide, our target is like saying, I want to play for Manchester United. I'm in Zimbabwe. In South Africa, we say, come to.
So if you.
It's a step to England, right? Funding, investment funding, that's a step to 10,000 people. That's our step there.
No, I'm saying is do you want to learn how to build communities first? Then secondly, how to leverage on the community for investment purposes?
In terms of Southern Africa, Mr. Moede, you've done your part right now.
Don't talk about me. I just asked you a question. Do you want to learn about how to build communities?
I don't want to learn about how to build communities. It's now time to bring.
No, I'm saying is before you get the stumble that run fast. If you want to learn, we are all students of how to build communities. That's where we have failed. We have a community of tea drinkers. We can create a community of Tanganda tea drinkers. There's nothing to stop us.
That's why I said I can't take Tanganda. I want Tanganda to be president of both.
No, I'm just saying I'm talking about something. I'm talking about something else, and you are talking about another. So we're not listening to each other. I'm saying, do you want to be part of community building?
It's going to be hard to build a community, Mr. Boyd.
No, I'm saying, do you want to yourself? Don't answer for other people.
I want to learn. Every day I want to learn. I'm very curious.
Okay, so all right. Okay, so do you agree that if you have 10 Jews, they will build a synagogue?
I agree.
All right. But if you have 9 Jews, would you build a synagogue?
I agree.
No. If the minimum required to build a synagogue is 10 Jews,
yes,
and you have 9.
You need 10. If 9 you can't.
If you have 99 cents and you don't have 1 cent, it's not. So So numbers matter. They show commitment to an objective. When I arrive, I must arrive quicker with 10,000 names, just as an experiment of building a community of 10,000, independent of anything else. Are you prepared to daily play your part so that we arrive at the 10,000 quicker because you have chosen to be part of the building of this home of 10. And what are you prepared to do? Just to build.
Explain my point.
Yeah, okay.
It's very easy for BOAF to do 10,000 people. The introduction is done. That's number one.
No.
Right? Number two, now is to connect with the people. Example.
But before you go there, I'm saying is we have 99 Jews and we are left with one. Shouldn't we complete the 10? Then we say, what is the next step now that we are a community? Why?
Example, Mr. Mawere, I want to give you a practical example. At the moment, BOAF is sitting at 600 committed members. Right?
And what is the target? What is the target?
10,000.
Have we reached the 10,000?
No, but it's a strategy to reach 10,000.
No, I'm saying is before you go to any strategy, if you have set yourself to start a journey and you are halfway or a quarter way towards the journey is not complete, accept that.
I accept it, but sometimes I have to sit down, make food on the fire.
But then Masimba will never get there. We'll end up with pop stars who say, I can do this, I can do that. Why is it difficult for us to work together to reach 10,000?
Example, Mr. Mawere, I'm still part of it, but I'm coming with a different angle.
No, I'm saying, can we finish one thing, then we eat another? Just for my advice to you. And make sure that we are in a hurry to get to that number.
Okay, does it need us to stop crowdfunding now?
No, I'm saying is when we have 10,000, it's easier to fish from a pond with 10,000 fish than 600 fish.
Okay, so I have an idea now. Right? This is my idea. For us to get to 10,000, let's use our networks now. Right? Example, Professor Lumumba. Talking of both, trying to...
But he's a pop star. What has he created? What institution has he created? We can talk about roads. I'm saying is we can talk about Professor Lumumba. All he is his words. He just talks.
Yes.
That's not... We were not colonized by talkers, Mukoma Masimba. Australia was not built by talkers.
They're marketing us.
No.
They're marketing us.
Why should they market Australia when Australia is there? If it's a good thing, why should meat market itself to flies? Why?
Going to MSU or use
what to do what? To do what? No, to do what? Why? We don't need that. We don't need pop stars. Africa is full of them. We call them politicians, pastors. What is the difference? Yeah?
The difference, Mr. Mawere, who is our target market?
Outside the church, have you ever seen a shopping mall built by pastors?
Mr. Mawere, your LinkedIn, you've got 30,000 members today. Your Facebook, you've got 20,000 people today.
Are you listening to me?
I'm listening to you, sir.
Yeah, because it looks like you have your own pathway to get somewhere. But I'm saying is, if you are listening and you use your best efforts to encourage the community building, I have a community of 30,000. I didn't do anything to build it except to accept people who invited themselves. I got more than 1,000 people who are waiting for me to knock someone out of the 30,000 so that they can come in. I've done that, so I already have a community myself, personal, of 30,000. But I'm saying is let's learn how to.
Tomorrow, and this week, I'm going to meet the Ugandan leader now. I set up an interview with him. I want to introduce BOAF to him. We are talking about 2,000 members in the community, Leopold only, from Uganda, Sudan.
I'm saying is, Mukoma Masimba, do some, if you're a member, pay your membership and tell people I'm a member.
Yep.
That's all.
Yep.
Yeah, and those who are interested, like dogs, when there's movement, a dog will bark anyway. But don't encourage a dog and bring dogs to bark. Don't bring them and say, I'm inviting them. Inviting them where? They must believe that together there's more that can be accomplished. They must believe that anything is a bank. If I put fuel in a big tank, everyone will benefit who draws fuel from a big tank than from a small tank. They must believe that human beings by nature are selfish, but when they come together, one will sell toothpaste, another will sell tires, another will sell something else to each other. That the more the merrier. Other people are inviting people to come to their countries to say, guys, come because we want diversity. We want different ways of problem solving. So if you are Korean, come. If you are Zimbabwean, come. I will not stop you. But the business of community building, other people say it must only be Zimbabwean. And what does Mukoma Masimba say? He says it's open. Frank, come, join the bus. It's a bus that is talking to something I believe in, that we are a bank of Africans. We divide ourselves into tribes, into families, into surnames, but we don't have to. We can open the floodgates to say all people of African heritage or people believe in the African idea, please come wherever you are. If you are in Australia, I'll send you tea. Sell it there. People know that Mukoma Masimba is a shining star in the business of tea. Those who don't drink tea, they don't have to ask for tea. Those who drink coffee, find them coffee from Ethiopia, from cocoa, or whatever it is. Let us not run before we can walk.
I just chat in a leader in this room, Mr. Moya. I want to be honest with you. Please.
You're touch with who?
Listen, the Ugandan leader, through friend.
Who is the Ugandan leader now?
The leader I'm from Melbourne, Victoria. Melbourne, Australia.
Oh, okay.
He came as refugee. Right?
Okay.
Then he said, most of my people, they are on a government pension. Right? So,
he has people. He must be very special. Which room did he come from?
I could see. You know, Mr. Moya, I could see. Hey, I can go deeper now. I have to be.
No, I'm telling you, if he's got people, we don't need him. What we have is human beings like Mr. Mukoma Masimba is an individual. He can talk on his own. I don't go to a leader. I'm not a leader of anyone.
Yeah. If I want to I can see the potential where people can see the light later. But I have to come up with lessons like grade 1, grade 2.
No, yeah, but I'm just saying. But we invited you to Australia anyway, Mukoma Masimba.
No, it was a choice.
Yeah, so why can't by the works that we do, by the things we speak about, there are already many people saying, don't join us, say, I want to be a member. Let them join. Let them become members by the things that we say, the things that we do. Not by going to so-called leaders, leading me to where?
That simply means now that which I know the segregation. We're now segregating other people who are not literate. Right? That's no,
I'm saying, but Mukoma Masimba, if you are a member, you're saying, no, I'm not a member. My job is to use my platform. And that's what Kine Nanga says. Mukoma Masimba, you can use your platform to advertise and encourage others. Sabina is doing well in motivating others. So Yeah, so why can't you just there and say, this morning I spoke to Mr. Mawere and this is what we discussed? And Maluku,
it's like it's a deeper conversation now. Because you know why? I have to know.
You don't have to converse anything. You just say sharing. Last night you sent a message to me, and I said I spoke to the host of a show on 702, and that's what happened yesterday. And it takes how many people know that out of your creative part, you send a message. I didn't ask you to send a message to me, but you did.
Yes.
And what was the consequence of that?
Yes.
Yeah? What was the consequence of that message?
Out of these 10,000 people, right? There are some people who are, sorry, but I have to use this word, level-headed. There are some people who are not. I'm just like a pedestrian, right? Example, this guy said to me, in my community, most people, they came as refugees. They were taken from refugee camps. Their mothers, the more they give birth, the more they get money from the government. They can afford 1,000 rand. But then the next day they're going to ask you, Simba, what is my 1,000 going to do? I can answer that question. You're not a member. A member of what? Right? That's what I'm saying. It's a vision. It's not potential investors.
Yeah.
Who are willing, who are able to, that's a vision now. Right? But first of all, for you to be to start getting, let's say, dividend, you have to be a member first. That's a good message now. Right? But they don't have even time to listen to me talk on Facebook or sharing anything. But their potential, that's my target market. Malaysian people. Right? So Malaysian people now, examples, now we're on crowdfunding. My goal is to reach 10,000 people first. Together, then we can crowdfund. Then they can come now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm trying to say there's really peace, right? To fit in. Because I'm talking to people like mothers who can even hire 4. The more you give birth, the more you get a house here. You get
no, but I don't know, Mukoma Masimba, because you seem to have your own mindset, and there's nothing I can do to change it. And I've tried. I've tried to spend more time with you to communicate with you. The project. If you can't listen, then where do we go? I'm saying the project is to convert connections into communities.
Yes.
Yeah. And if you,
what I can say to you now that in short that in this project, in Nini, I've stood in, I've stepped up. I'm gonna focus much on the layman people.
No, don't focus. Just focus on yourself. You are not their leader. Don't lead. I'm saying just be. You don't have followers. You don't have people. The people who come and watch you, some of them don't even know what they're saying about you when you're not there. Never trust any human being and think you control them.
The project is never division.
No, I'm just telling you that I don't have followers and I don't need followers, but I have a community of 30,000 people that I don't know. And all I'm saying is by sharing with them what I'm talking to you about, some of them, like we already see even on this string, some people are saying, I want to be part of this. Let them make their own choices. Some people are not even members of any community that they can talk about, whether it's a burial society, whether it's something, a credit union, whatever it is. People can decide what they want to do. We have the technology to connect people. We have the willpower to talk about it. If Mukoma Masimba, you're not willing to talk about what you believe in, I can't change that. I don't want you to represent anyone. We are not a company. We are just human beings who are separated by our ambitions, our aspirations. If you believe that you can do it on your own, you don't need others. All we're saying is, can we try to build something? And you're already saying it's impossible before you can. Instead of saying, look, this is what I'm learning, let me share what I'm doing. and you would come here and share, not with me on WhatsApp, because WhatsApp doesn't tell other people what you're doing. I can't be the one phoning 702 every day. We need other people to ignite them to know it's possible, so that we have dynamic conversations. We use many platforms to talk about the things we believe in, rather than create a leader. What is that? Does a leader? I reject the idea of leadership myself. That's what my show has been. That's what informs banking on Africa's future. That I would rather bank on that lonely guy, that lonely person who has nobody to look up to. He counts. Why should I go to pop stars who believe that they follow us and that they have to manage followers, and every day they are on air just to please follow us? But what are they saying about what time it is? Nothing. Just for the followers' sake. I just need followers. Then what? I can spend my time chasing after followers, chasing after people who know what they want to do with their lives. Those who are interested will be interested. Those who are not will not be interested. That's fine. I'm not pushing anyone to say, you must join, you must do this, I need your money. No. If you believe you need something that reflects you, you step forward and do it for your own self. I'm a member of many organizations. I don't have to every day to say convert yourself into an investment club. If it's a bowling club, I'll join. If it's a cricket club, if it's a rugby, I don't expect FIFA to be an investment organ where we solicit money from people. FIFA must be FIFA, serve the members. And that's what we are looking for.
Okay, Mr. Mukoma, that's fine. In Nini, I'm a member who's going to pay the fee soon to be fully member. Then number two, I'm going to mobilize. I'm going to share the message with the people that I know, that I might not know as well. And I have to find the right ways to share with them about both. So I'm going to try.
No, just don't share about both. My advice is share about the things. Yesterday, you had an interesting conversation. We spoke to 702. How many people know that? That's part of banking on Africa's future. And today we're talking about how do we advance it? How do we make sure that things are working, the website is working, and let's get to move. And let's get to share it with more people. It's very exciting. When I shared this morning with Wildfire, he was surprised that Mukoma, Masimba, what time was that? When you send a message. What? Yeah? Yeah, but some people were asleep here. And you are awake. You see, if I look at the time, yesterday, 11:22. Yeah, Mr. M. Yeah, when you said Mr. M yesterday, you had something in your mind, not in their minds. Just to let you know, Goshwell Brooks is now taking Gashwell is now taking calls. Yeah, so you are calling me, but imagine we had a community of 10,000 to say Gashwell is taking calls, guys. It's about our time to what? To share our experiences. And when I spoke to him, he asked me what's on my mind. He didn't ask what's on their minds. Why? Unfortunately, can't call. I'm driving. But you've sent a message to me. But imagine that message was sent to both members.
Yes.
Yeah. If you are to call, please let me know. Should we do this every day, or we should put it in a platform where others can also benefit? If I'm not available, the others must do it. So I only answered so that we can share with other people.
My question to you, Mr. M. Suppose, let's imagine you're not available. Whom do you think is going to continue with this?
No, I'm saying is that's Mukoma, because we are learning, not arguing. If you learn, then you won't argue. You say, oh, actually, I've learned something. tomorrow, let me broaden so that it's not just Mawere, it's 10,000 others. So that when Jesus goes, we don't look for him. Because we have built a community. We have done something. So why can't we follow Jesus' teachings and build a community so that any one of us can be on air and we know what to talk about? Because I've shared. Are we sharing? No. And you are talking about leaders leading me to where?
Then I found Australia going to open line just like Anna Gasho Brooks. They asked me a question: who is the founding member of BOAF?
Okay, yeah. Then who is the founding member of Christianity? Jesus is dead. So what do you want? What more? Why does the founder, if something makes sense to you, who is the founder of South Africa? Mandela is the founding father, but he's dead. So what?
No, Mr. Moire, these are potential members of BOAF.
We don't need we just sharing, me and you are enough. We make Jesus quorum. Why is it not clear to you? Why do we need more than us? If people find what we are talking about to be useful, they'll join us. Don't worry. We are not the first ones to build.
Mr. Moire, to be honest with you, they were like, we appreciate what you've shared, Simba. But we are in Australia with the responsibility, whatever for TV. We can't just.
No, don't worry about the people who back. Those who.
Website was down.
Yeah, but
Maskamas.
No, but if they believe that we're scammers, then there's no faith anyway. If you believe your pastor is a scammer, why do it? Every day there are things that break down in church, but people fix it because it's their church. They don't go around and say we expect a perfect church from heaven.
So anyway, I was given a special 10 minutes. You won't let anyone out of Africa to talk on that platform. I'll talk to Wildfire. I'll let him go. Because the time you could midnight, it's about 8 hours ahead. So if it's midnight here, it's about 6 p.m. over there.
That's what I'm saying is all those things, let's share them. Let's not worry about numbers. Let's not worry as if we are pop stars. I go on Facebook to generate. That's all. If you do 100, I do 100. Then what? Then how many people do we need to achieve 10,000? I already have 30,000 without you. So it's not like I need 10,000 people. I'm trying to democratize it so that I don't flood the whole group with my people. Or I can't call them my people anyway, or my connections. These are just connections. I lose connections. It's like people who just see you on air. They like Masimba. It doesn't go far. But it's what you share with them.
Yeah, I gotta deactivate my account. Yeah, that one. Because I don't have any more time for these domestic issues now.
Yeah. But I'm saying is just do it, Masimba, like yesterday, share. What did, when I told him about banking on Africa in future Joshua, what did he say? How many people know what he said? Do you have time to share? No. And we keep on.
Yeah. I shared with somebody. I shared.
Oh, where did you share? Then I can share also with whoever is available, who cares to follow what I say.
If but now this project, this idea, ID marketing, Mr. Moire, marketing.
Don't marketing has by doing.
But imagine.
No, but I'm saying you are now arguing. And there's nothing we can do. If I argue with Jesus to say, Jesus, you must come back to explain to people why they must be Christians, he will never die because we need him. But he died so that we can be free to share what we know. There's no new information in the Bible.
When I pay my membership fee, I think this week I'll get my monies. I would love to pay 10 minutes for Professor Lumumba for a marketing.
No, we don't need the professor, because if you have go to his address and say, Professor, I don't want angry people who have no order, no organization. It is wrong for people to have pop stars who talk and get following for what? Africa is still poor. People still complain about Africa. Look at Zimbabwe. How many people are complaining? They say Mnangagwa must know everything. Then we want to create another Mnangagwa. No. Let's wake up, Mukoma Masimba. What does Professor Lumumba, which community has he created? We would have a new mutual in Kenya or in Africa, not the old mutual. We will have a new Sanlam in Africa. We are still talking. We will have a new Tanganda.
Yeah, anyway, thank you very much, Mr. Botaura. And I will let you do other things.
Yeah.
And maybe midweek, I would love to engage you over Facebook. I'll send you a message in your account and now.
No, I'm saying is let's engage others, Mukoma Masimba.
If Mr. disagree.
No, I'm saying is if we are disagreeing, let's exhaust that disagreement. Let's understand what we are talking about, because I can't keep on repeating myself.
Okay, in short, in summary, my side, I'm going to find the right words to engage other people, right? Somebody is saying no, white or black. That's it. I'm going to find a way to explain what is white, what is black, right? To engage people. So
I'm saying just tell. Let's start with yesterday. Let's just tell the truth. Sabrina may not know that you called me yesterday. Yeah. And why did you call me? What was in your mind when you called me?
I was just letting you know there's a show. But
for what? For what? What was in your mind? Why would you call me? What for?
That idea, Tina, you're banking on Africa.
No, not that, Tina. I'm saying you called me because you felt it was compelled to call me to say I must talk to Gashwell. Is that correct? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So assume I'm not there. Can't Sabrina call him? Can't Mufudzi call him? If we have a platform where we share information, to say, Gashwell, let me, today I'm not available, can you call? Why should it be Mawere, everything? As if I'm a president.
The other is simple, Mr. Mawere. People.
Not people. Not people. No, Masimba, I'm talking about you. Don't bring other people. You are the one who called me. It was you to me. It was direct message. So whatever other people think, forget it. Just you. You called me, and I took it as an honor.
I played my part to nominate Gasho Brooks, right?
Yeah.
As a member.
That's right.
Yeah, I played my part. But how many people play their part?
No, don't worry about other people. You just called me, and all I'm saying, banking on our future, on Africa's future, is for us to spread the net, so that it's not just Mawere who hears this good news from Mukoma Masimba. Whenever he thinks of sharing something, why do it direct mail when you can share and have your live show and say there's Gashwell Brooks, and we need to be able to engage him on banking on Africa's future. This is my own position.
Papa now, that's what I'm saying to you. I have done it. You have done it between my eyes. I saw the responses. I'm telling you, my response now, Mr. Moira. I think I need to re-strategize this idea.
No, I'm saying is, can we build a community where we can share ideas? That's all.
Yes, we can.
Yeah, so let's focus. Let's focus on doing that.
Right now, our target is 10,000.
No, no, your target may be 50 people. Just do what you can. Don't worry about our.
Let's talk about the fact if bank on Africa's future. 10,000, right? At the moment, sitting on 600, which is about 0.6% or something. To me, it means that, like we talk about the colonization, there's a way, certain marketing strategy. Yeah, you know, I'm talking to you right now.
No, 600, you know how big it is for an individual. I'm saying is talk about yourself, Mukoma Masimba. How many people know that?
All I'm saying to you, it's like politics now, right? You know what to say, when to say.
No, but I've given you an example, but you are not listening. I've said that so many never told me how to work. I worked from Bengi like it was mine. No consulting the CEO, take a position with all your heart and soul. And Masimba, if you just go Masimba, learn to listen to others. Then you go far because then you become a student. That's why Jesus had disciples. It doesn't mean Jesus knew everything. But he says, I don't have time to share everything. The little time that I have, please take note of it and work on it. If it doesn't work, just for you to share. Yesterday, I felt compelled to send a message. And that's what came into your mind to me. And I responded. I honored your so that we can share it. That even when we honor it, but we can't do it every day to say, Mr. Mawere, do this, bring people to BOAF. I'm not a country, I don't need to bring anyone. I just share what I'm doing. If I have a private conversation with Mawere, let me make it mainstream. I had a private conversation with Masimba in a WhatsApp group. I brought it mainstream. To say it's unfair for something that is important to be contained in private settings. Take it forward. Get it out. Don't tell me about what you think. Tell the world about what you think. The world has ears. I may not have all the ears. That's all I'm saying to you. Don't worry about stats. Don't worry about people who follow you. They are not your people. I got 30,000. I can tell you that I don't even know who's dead, who's alive in the 30,000. And I don't follow them.
All right, Mr. Moire. Let's play a game, Mr. Moire.
Okay.
Yeah. Otherwise, let's go social. I was really saying that.
Yeah. No, I'm saying that's again the attitude of failure, that let's go social as if it's not social. We are social, we're trying to share. And then you take it trivially. Yeah. You take it as if it's a joke.
I hope did you record this conversation? I would love to share.
Yeah, I've recorded.
Please share this conversation.
Not me. It's your conversation with me. Just share it yourself. Yeah. It's on my wall. Just share it and leave it there. The people who know you, but me and you agree on what. Let's ask. Yeah, it's my Facebook, I think. Yeah.
That's good. Thank you very much for reporting. And Mr. Mawere, in short, as I summarize, Van Wandaka wanted to comment about BOAF, but I'm interested. They are not interested in what you're telling me. They're interested to a certain way whereby their money work for them.
No, but I'm saying you are still going back to the same thing. I said, Mukoma Masimba.
No, I'm summarizing.
Don't worry about the comments of people. Dogs will bark anyway. So, no, I'm saying is that don't worry about that. Share the little things that you are not sharing.
At the moment, it's about 600 paid members.
No, don't worry about 600. Worry about the people you are communicating with about what is important to you. If you believe we need to have...
When I've communicated with the people, Mr. Mayor, I need to have the right jargon, the right words for the people.
No, don't worry about the people.
Everyone like you or like me, or people are different. I gave an example. Ugandan community. The leader told me
Okay,
Members of committee.
okay. There is somebody who has said, let's have some other people. Masimba. I'm a personal trainer. I will never beg a client after what I've invested in the profession alone. We should know all our position, service provider and service user. Then Tichaona says, Mr. Mamere is saying, let's form a community where everyone can contribute to the community. Don't worry about who is in or out. That's someone who's listening to me. That's what I've said. That's what I've always said. He cuts corners. That's Nyakonda. So if there is anything, and the senior says, my people is not my people. And all this I'm saying is I have tried to share with you. And if you don't believe that sharing itself is enough, we need to manage people. We need to control them. We need to tell them what to do. Then clearly we are not talking the same language. So all I'm saying is right now we just want to convert connections, my personal connections, into a community called Banking on Africa's Future. That's all. And I don't want to convert everybody in every one of my connections. I want out of the 30,000, even if I get 10 or 100, that's fine. But I must share these conversations when I'm conversing with you, that's fine. Who is we, Mawere? Again, there is no we. To me, it's I. That's all I want on my side. So not joining option on the link, not joining option on the link. Mukoma Masimba, follow your 1873 convictions. Forget about Mawere. Be your own man. That's all I'm saying, Mukoma Masimba. Don't be me. Don't make me the Banking on Africa's Future. I'm not a pastor. I'm not anything else.
That's the founding member, Mr. Mawere.
No, but I'm just telling you that I'm not. Then you're telling me, no, you don't believe what I'm telling you. That to find something. No, the person who found Tanganda tea, who broke the seed, is dead. But Tanganda tea is being drunk every day.
Oh, there were structures. That's what I'm
No, I'm saying is let's get the numbers so that we become the vehicle of getting there.
Thing to you. Yesterday I met the Ugandan leader. They said, what is the leader? Does he want people? Then we need to find the right way.
I'm saying is that with me and you, do you believe that community building requires the efforts of those who want the community to exist?
But which community? They'll ask me questions. What is BOAF? I'll tell them. But you're not going to benefit.
No. I'm saying is do you yourself, don't answer for other people. Don't be a pastor. Just be yourself. Do you want to be part of community building yourself? Or you want to be part of Masimba building so that you become a pop star?
Yes, I want to be part of the community building, but the community involves different...
No, I'm saying is don't talk about other people. Just worry about you yourself, what you are sharing.
What I'm worried right now, Mr. Mawere, but on a too deep level.
No, don't talk about other people in Masimba. I've seen many people in my...
I'll tell you my worry, Mr. Mawere. I'll tell you my worry. Rewrite it. It's a project. Even my father said they would deeper our conversations. In India, flex, okay, I'll go to this level. But with the same thing. With the same thing.
No, I'm saying we are not understanding each other. Because you believe in Masimba being the driver of community building, and you believe in a Ugandan being a leader. So Tichaona says, I mean, Senior says, no, Tendai first, Masimba, don't be desperate. People by nature will attach themselves to what relates with them. No need to market anything. Don't worry about the number 10,000. Worry about the few who listen to you. Then Senior says community building requires good listening skills. Okay, then Tichaona says, let's build the community first, numbers first. Let's build our own country. Then mindset of numbers, does it work? That's right. That's Emmanuel. Sabina said the exact burden we gave Nelson Mandela to free black people, but then was asked to be a doctor, teachers, seek employment for people, etc., all in one person. That's killing Jesus. They wanted him to feed people. They said, give us a little fish there, give us this, give us manna from heaven. And he decided to run away from all these people. For 2019 years, Jesus has not come back to feed anyone. But people still are fed. People still carry on with life. So it meant Jesus was not required. He was not a leader. He was just one of many people who existed at the time. Let's find common ground under one roof. That's what Zimbabwe culture is. Not even in Zimbabwe, just to find one roof, that we need a community of diverse people. That's all. Can we not focus on that? Just to talk about the things that we can do and contest this idea. That's all. We're not saying that Mukoma Masimba should change who you are. No. We are saying let's value the community. You do your part just by sharing. Yesterday, I did this. Today, I did this. That's all. And absent you will not have shared this. There are many people who are benefiting out of a conversation between me and you. And that's what it's all about. And they are benefiting, but they won't tell you. And some of them are saying, actually, what we are talking about is important. Because we talk of leaders every day. This leader is bad, and then the next one comes, he's again bad. So everybody is bad, except us. So at the end of the day...
If you're watching, welcome to BOAF, Banking on Africa's Future. For you to be a member, please, 1,000 rands, only 1,000 rands to be a member.
No, in fact,
Mr. Mawiri.
In fact, Mukoma Masimba, you just talk about your membership. Don't talk about their membership. If you believe in something, and just I'm saying you don't talk about heaven exists for those who want to go to heaven. For those who want to go to hell, they don't care.
Those people are watching, they're wondering, some people wonder, what is this BOAF? I'm saying BOAF.
No. BOAF is the two people who are talking. There is one Mawere, there is one Mukoma Masimba. And because we believe in this idea of building pools.
Mr. Mawere, answer the question. Someone might argue, if I pay my membership fee, what if you're going to benefit?
All right.
Challenge Mr. Mawere on that one.
Okay, that's let me talk to men of little faith. They say, if I go to church, will I go to heaven? And do I need to pay my pastor for him to come back? Mukoma must say, all we're trying to say is one man cannot build a team. That's all. Mawere can't be everything. He's only 24 hours like all of us. So then I can say that again. But he's asking me about benefits of something that you believe in. If you believe in something...
Now, as a member of BOAF, I'm going to answer that question to those people who believe...
You don't even have to answer to a dog, Mukoma Masimba.
That's what I want to do.
I don't... I'm giving you advice, and please accept advice. Don't talk to a dog when you have a journey to go to. You never leave the dog because it will always bark.
Oh. Mr. Mawere, I'm a member of Mengembengi. I'm a member of Simple Life TV. I'm a member of many groups. The question they ask me, those people, on average, Mukoma Masimba, when I pay my 1,000 rands, what am I going to benefit?
No, I'm saying to you, I'm saying to you.
Let me answer you.
No, I'm saying to you, okay, look at a woman and you like her, and you say, what am I going to benefit by taking you for lunch? Yeah?
Mr. Moira, let me answer, please. Mr. Moira, don't interrupt me. If you are watching right now, if you are my friend from those other groups, Mukoma Masimba, thank you, Mr. Mawere, for sharing about all. 1,000 rands young nagaipatra, you know one. Number one, you become a member. Number two, so wronga crowdfunding, wronga crowdfunding. Whereby iwe when na uyu together to the crowdfunding. After that, siyashika kauzuja a public listed company.
No, then go Masimba. You are refusing. Don't promise things that you can't deliver. Right now, we're just trying to build. You build a church. You build community. You need communication. You need people who are going to work for the church. Even the church is a business enterprise. It requires service. It requires administration. It requires cleaners. It requires many things that are administrative. It requires organization. It requires order.
If they asked for that, or you came up with the idea, why would you want someone to fund your idea?
No, I'm saying is then why did Jesus say they don't ask Jesus fund you? You came up with the idea of going to heaven, so fund it. Let's go to Jesus.
You want people to fund your idea, Mr.
No, it's not my idea. If you don't believe in the idea, Mukoma Masimba, you don't have to talk about something that you don't believe in.
Okay, your idea needs 1,000 rands.
It's not my idea. It's not my idea. My idea is that
who came up with BOAF?
No, I have a lot of. No, then I don't think we can talk because.
I'm gonna step in now for those people who are watching. It was you. So why would you want them to pay 1,000 rands? No,
but I'm saying I'm trying to explain to you that anything of value that you do requires resources and even administration just to keep admin so that 10,000 people can know each other conveniently. Even Facebook, even LinkedIn, they have a business model. It's not free. It may be Mark Zuckerberg's idea, but doesn't end there. People have to be organized. And if we are organized, then it means we have a better outcome ourselves. And imagine that you just listen to what I'm saying and represent to what I'm saying. Then we can be able to say we are two of us. Right now, every show we end up 1-1-1. We are not building any knowledge base about what a community can do. If I'm looking for a doctor and that doctor is lonely, doesn't have patients, what is 1,000 per year to pay so that I can get access to patients? If I'm a good doctor and I say just congratulations, happy birthday, brother doctor or sister doctor, it means I now have what? I now have other people today. I now know Sabrina. I've not met her, but I now know of her. Even Melly, all these other people, Zura and other people. But were it not for this, if I was not available, I would not know them. I would think the world remains what it is to me, the way it has always been. But when we talk of building communities, imagine there are people who are looking for Tanganda tea, and we want to be able to organize ourselves into consumer groups. It means we can find the best way to get Tanganda wherever we are. It just means somebody has to procure it, somebody has to dispatch it, somebody has to transport it. These are age-old things. And if we are not listening to each other, we can't go far. Jesus left so that nobody would ask him questions anymore. Although he was of the idea that people must live by the biblical principles, biblical standards. Nothing has changed from the Old Testament. There's nothing old about it. The values are the same. So all we are saying is we're just taking over from where Jesus, who knew that you couldn't be everything for everybody, that everything required to live life, we got it, but we must be organized ourselves. That's a choice we make. If today we want to become both, it will be both because the two of us are now in. And those who want to join are free to do so. Those who want to back are free to back. Those who don't trust are free not to trust. Those who want to speculate or to be superstitious, they can continue to be superstitious. So Mukoma, Masimba, there is no need for you to bring people to me or for me to be the face of BOAF. You are killing me. Don't kill me while I'm still alive. Allow others to listen and exercise their own minds. If they want to be part of it, they make their voluntary choice without me telling them what to do. I'm not asking for money from anybody. All I'm saying is that if you need order and structure, even the Vatican Church, there are lies in the Vatican Church. They don't come from heaven.
Yes.
People pay so that there are lies in every church that you see. What are the benefits? Who benefits by being able to give up what their hard-earned money so that the church can survive? It can be a place of worship. Imagine all the churches went dark because they know there's no electricity, and you will have a problem. And that is what we are failing to understand. Unless we understand that there is nothing for free, even if I go, even marriage is not free, even love is not free. There's no romance without finance. Don't go there coming from the trees or the bushes, and then you say you want Mrs. Universe, who has just happened to be South African. You will not get here. You need money to show up for who you are. And money doesn't grow from trees. It's not printed. It is your worth. So if it can happen to you, Mukoma Masimba, I don't know what else I can explain to you. Because if you are convinced about something, don't talk about others. Just act on your own convictions. It's enough.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mawere. Let's continue this maybe midweek.
Yeah.
Watching, I'll go through the comments. Feel free.
And somebody says, Mukoma Masimba, he thinks it's a benge. He thinks it's go deeper segment. This is not go deeper. There's nothing to go deeper here. It's just simple. Simple logic.
Yes.
That volume matters. Anytime you are in big numbers, it matters. When you are small numbers, you are not taken seriously. You may be the best man in a community of idiots. You become an idiot yourself. He is not killing you, say, but sucking your energy like a vampire. Energy vampire. We have lots of these characters. In theory, they are serious. They are serious but practical. It's dololo. That's no romance without finance. So Mukoma Masimba, believe in what you do, and it's enough just to share what you're doing. If you believe in the concept of building something, just do it. Don't worry about anything. If you believe in Tanganda tea, just do it. Don't worry about those who don't drink Tanganda tea. You have ideas, Tadiwa Much, Mr. Mawere. I don't have ideas. I'm just sharing what I have. I don't assume you don't have ideas. Share yours. That's why we're saying banking. I can bank on you. Don't bank on me. You'll be killing me. You'll be sacking me. So don't bank on me. Bank on yourself. You are complete. You are complete. You don't need me to be complete. You don't need to listen to me to be complete. Let's have a festival of ideas. Let the ideas flow. And if you don't have ideas, you discover that just the idea of you being on this show is an idea that is implemented, Sabina. You can't be here by not being here. You are here to listen, that's fine. But let's build communities. So, Zabena, there is nobody without an idea. Otherwise, we see naked people with no idea what they should wear. There are many people who live lives without my consent, without my knowledge. Why would they want me to lead them somewhere where I have not been? So that is the problem. I'm not going to talk about people coming to me or following me. Please don't follow me. I don't need followers. What about our beloved Zimbabwe? What about your beloved Zimbabwe? It's not our beloved Zimbabwe. Go, yeah.
Let me say thank you very much.
No, you're okay, no problem.
Okay, that's fine. My battery is dying now.
No, that's fine.
I'll go through the comments later.
Yeah.
We're gonna continue on this one. You and me.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Not you and me. Let's build a tent. Let's build a tent.
Sabina, if you paid 1,000 rand.
Why are you focusing on asking her? Let her decide on her own.
She promised me, Mr. Mawere.
No, you are not God. Just go when the battery is off. Just disappear. Nobody will miss you, Masimba.
But Mr. Mawere, I have to shame the devil. People, she promised me because I'm gonna pay 1,000 rand. I love this one. She hasn't paid. My boyfriend is gonna pay.
No, don't worry. Don't be the enforcer to heaven. There is no gate. No, there is no one who is there the gatekeeping. Yeah?
I beg for Sabina.
Don't bang on her. Bang on yourself. Just if you believe in something, just pay your dues yourself. Don't pay your dues. Don't pay. No, yeah, that's enough. Just talk about what you've done. Don't talk about what other people.
Pay the money too.
No, don't be Sabina's gatekeeper. Just be yourself. It's enough. You're born alone, not with Sabina. Why do you need Sabina to validate what you do on your own?
Okay, Mr. M. Thank you very much. My battery is dying.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you so much. I'll go to the comments. Okay, Mr. M. Thank you so
thanks.
much.
All right.
Painting on Africa's future. Wonderful.
Okay. So Sabina says that was Mukoma Masimba. And that's all there is. So let me play you the video, the audio that I did.
Hello?
Yes, you on air. How are you doing?
How are you doing?
Great stuff, man. What's on your mind this evening?
I just wanted to let you know that you've been nominated to be one of the members of the 10,000 points of light in Africa on the media by Simba in Australia.
Great, sir.
So that is Gashwell. Yesterday, Mukoma Masimba wanted me to call him. I didn't know what to say. He just wanted me to abuse my time and say, you must call him. But he doesn't want to broaden the space so that we all can use platforms to communicate that it's important for us not to be one, but to be individuals in an organized group. That we have the power to organize ourselves. We don't have the power to agonize. We can agonize as much as we want. You have heard my conversation with Mukoma Masimba. It's a painful one for me, because over the last 3 years, I've tried my best to tell him that organized people have the last laugh. But every time he wants to talk to me, he wants me to be the leader. He wants himself to be the cardinal. I'm not the Catholic Church. I'm not the Pope. I was never elected. There was never white smoke that came out so that I become a leader. I am not a leader. I'm just me. What I share with you is just things that come into my head. There's nothing more to it. There's nothing I can do to change. These are my views. And all I'm asking, can we have a structured, orderly formation platforms that can then allow us to share, just to share, to know each other. If knowing each other is the end of it, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's have order, let's have structure. Laugh until alarms come out. Without structure, we'll continue. I think Mukoma Masimba has a lot of people who share. I mean, a lot of people, he actually things follow him. And as a result, he believes that he is a leader of Facebook. Can you imagine? I wake up in the morning and say I was followed by 100 people, therefore I'm now a leader. And all these people listen to me. And I begin to make jokes and think people love the jokes. People want to get ahead in their lives. They want to move forward. No one is interested in another person's welfare except if their welfare is okay. If I'm hungry, I know I'm hungry. I have to get something to eat. I can't eat by listening to Mukoma Masimba. I can't eat by watching Mukoma Masimba talking about this or that, this, that, so that I look at myself and say I'm an important person because so many people have reached 100 people. Oh, Mawere has got 23 people, then Mawere is less important. Whatever I share is for posterity. It will remain what it is. It doesn't have to change. My views on something, my views on leadership. Who is a leader? What does it take to lead? And what does it take to be the best leader? I'm just me. Nobody has led me to do what I am doing today. I just decided to respond to Mukoma Masimba because yesterday I was pissed off. He calls me privately to talk to somebody else. Is that the way the life should be organized for some human being to tell you what they must do themselves? You want to call somebody, just call him. Why do you need to give both a voice, a face, and they say that face must be Mawere's face? Then you go and market me, market both, as if I ever asked you to market me. I don't want your money. I have not asked for your money. And he says it's just too strange. It's just too strange that somebody would think I want their money, ask me, what is the money for? Any administration requires money. But people don't want Mukoma Masimba. He is fixated on the name, on the pop star. If it's merely he wants to associate, he wants to go on every platform where things are being discussed and be the Twitter policeman. Why should you be a Twitter policeman, a Facebook policeman? Why? Why should you be everywhere? Stand for something on your legs. Be your man. Don't want this back and forth. And this is not right. You can't abuse other people, think they go to more than 24 hours in a day. We all live in the life we live in. We all walk on the same earth. I don't have high-heeled shoes. I don't have special time allocation. The same time given to you is the same time that I have. So let's use us to build communities, to build each other, so that we can learn from each other. And this cannot happen. There are people who believe that they can be a Facebook gatekeeper. They know who is who. They are now becoming professional people on social media. When social media was, even Mark Zuckerberg says it clearly, that this platform must be used to build communities. It is communities that everyone benefits. And this is not right for us to use social media, for us to be pop stars, for us then to become these angels, these little angels. It is not right. It is not perfect. So let's perfect our relationship so that all of us may be able to use one platform for good, for the good of all of us. Let us not abuse one and call him a leader because we want to abuse him. We call you president because we want to abuse you. And we are tired of this. Yesterday it was Mugabe, yesterday it was Zuma, today is somebody else. When can we get alive to it that no president ceases to be human because they are president? No pope ceases to be a human being because he's a pope. No priest ceases to be a human being because he's a priest. We are human. We are human. We need to be human. We need to be able to talk truth to power. We don't need to bullshit each other and try to abuse each other. I get these private messages. Yes, Mr. Mawere, I need a job. I need this. Where do you think I can get this, all this? One man receiving all these 20,000 messages. What do I do with the messages? Nothing at all. There's nothing I can do. I'm just human. I'm just you. If I don't respond to you, just know that I'm not responding to you. That's the end of the story. But the moment people want me to be somebody which I am not, right now I have 13,747 messages that I have not read, and I have no chance of reading them. So just to show you how miserable I would be if I answered all these messages, just see for yourself. Then you can see that this is not a joke. Look at the 13,747 on the top left, 13,747 messages, more than the 10,000 that I'm talking about. How am I going to answer that? I have no mechanism of answering that. I have no mechanism of knowing these people. I don't need to know everybody. All I'm saying is from what I've learned to reduce the burden on me, then the banking on Africa's future becomes a real thing that we must be able to take into account. I want us to conclude this interesting radio conversation. I can be your PA. Fonny says, I don't need a PA because people want to talk to me. They think I'm a little god. I'm not. I'm just a human being of flesh and a sinner for that matter. I don't have solutions. But I'm tired of people banging on me and they have nothing to show for it. Why should you bang on me? That's what I'm talking about. So I hope you can listen and also understand that is a burden for anyone to think that I got two lives. I got more than 24 hours in a day. I'm just too human for me to be able to answer all the calls that come to life. I don't know what else I can do. I can try to pretend that I'm answering your thing, but it takes effort to go through all the messages. I have resigned. Then I said, let's have a banking on Africa's future, not banking on Mawere. Most of these messages are people who want to get ahead with their lives. They have careers. They want to climb higher. They want new jobs. They want new business opportunities. They want loans. They want this. They want that. And yet, they don't have anyone to look up to. And I say, look, let's build this bank of hope so that this hope is democratized. It's not centralized on me. And then other people say, no, we want Mawere to be the face of it. Why? So that they can abuse me. I'm already being abused privately without crying. And I try to bring something positive to say we can all come together and know each other so that when I'm looking for a lawyer, I know where to go to. When you are in England, when you are looking for someone to talk to, you know who to go to. We have the platforms. Let's use them. We called it 1873, the 1873, which I will explain why the 1873, so that we all may know that it's not one individual who can change the world, but together we can create the outcomes that we want. It's not easy. If you go to LinkedIn, I got 30,000. What am I going to do with 30,000 people? I don't have to know them every day. But they are people who are aspirational. They think that by knowing me, their lives will be also different. I can connect them to somebody. I can give them career advice. But who am I to about things I don't know, that they've never visited me? And that's all we are saying. How do we build the future that we want? And it is us. And it is us who have to build it step by step. And we need to be able to be true to ourselves. And let's build the future of our promise. Let's not abuse each other in the name of progress. It's not fair. It will never be fair. And it cannot be correct. It cannot be right that we actually think we are privileged to have in our midst, then we will be in trouble. So let's try to build something of value ourselves. Let's try to be true to what we believe in. And we are the people we are waiting for. There is nothing, there is no new person that you need to wait for. You are the reason why things are not working, and you must be things that you must refuse to be a puppet of somebody else. It's not fair. This is my LinkedIn network. Can you see there is 29,986? And here, these are the people I have to accept. This is an auditor at JP Morgan Chase. I have not accepted him. Norini Garibume, Human Resources Assistant at Quality Golf Company, LLC, Happy. All these people are people that I have still to accept. But I only have 14 names to add. So if I accept just to show, Ramos is now 287 there. So if I choose the people here, Deputy CEO Beka Tilu, that's in Zambia, Janji, is 2988. So it's real. I have more than the 10,000. Then somebody says he wants to help me to get 10,000 because I don't have people. That's not fair. That's not fair. Mukoma Masimba thinks I'm here to look for people. That I'm here to what? To pimp people. For me to convert him into a pimp. I'm not here to ask anything of him that he cannot do for himself. I already have connections that exceed the 10,000. All I'm saying is, let's build a community together. And what does Masimba say? No, I want to refer people to you. Can I introduce you to this? Can I introduce you to that? What for? Nobody was born to be a pimp. Let us be real. If I'm going to pimp, let me do it and call myself a PR agent or somebody, a lobbyist, or somebody who tries to convince others. But this business of pimping me and think that is a life is not fair. I've not asked for that. I have no reason to ask for that. And it's not what I intend to do. So I hope that the people are listening. You will feel better. That's so it's not I'm doing it because I'm already. There are people who think I'm rude. I've not answered. I've not answered them. But can you expect me to answer all these messages? Okay, then what will I become? I can't do it. Nobody was born to be a pimp. Nobody. They are listening. At least they have to do something for, if not for them, why not for the people in the country, for better future of this generation. Again, we don't want presidents, we don't want leaders. We just want human beings, the people who say, I made a mistake. But people who argue day in, day out, and spend 2 hours arguing with somebody over common sense. What is common must be the sense. If there's no sense, if there's no logic, there's no reason, and we just want to build things out of no foundation, out of thin air. Tomorrow they say Mawere was pimping, was looking for money from people to be part of something they benefit from, so that they don't have to call anybody. Now we have to do something ourselves, not failures. Hello, we have to do. You have to be the change that you want to see. And you have to be the beginning of what you want to see beginning. And we can't continue like this, where we burden others, we elect them Then we say, you promised me this or that. Second one, always spike about you. I'm watching you, you from Bengue. What is the difference between this group and the one that we're going to form? How can we join these conversations? That's a good. I think Bengue can speak for the people who chose the name, but the difference is that you are the change. And I've just said there are many things that happen privately that you may not know, that I'm already connected to many people. And all I'm saying is that those people could be of value to you, of value to somebody else who wants to get ahead in their careers. And when we know each other, when we buy together, we become part of the bigger whole. Can we join? Yes, you can join. I send the link. If you go back on the thread, you see the link. And common sense has changed its dictionary meaning. Spoke, the difference is structure. Not spoke. Yeah, we need to have to be structured. If we have to have a pope, let's have a pope, a human being. If we have to have a president, let's have a president who is a human being. It need not be me. I'm not looking for a job. But all I'm saying is not sustainable for other people to send messages to one person and expect him to respond to them. I don't have the time to respond to 13,000 messages. So it won't happen. So some people's dreams will be lost in the mail. And is it fair? No. Should we do something? Yes. Let's do something. And together we can build a community that is structured, that is orderly, that is staff members who can make sure that every message is answered. It's referred to those who are looking for business opportunity, finance, is referred to those who can finance. And then I will be only left with personal messages. Just saying, how are you? Happy birthday. How is the weather? That's all. Not to ask me too many complicated questions, as if I'm a little God, as if I'm Jesus Christ. I'm not. I'm just a human being like you. And this is all I'm saying. Don't think that I am more than a human being. I am a person of flesh, and I'm also limited by what other people limit. I cannot find the link. Guys, where is it? I'll send the link again. This is for the membership. It's under the 1873 network. Because if we say we need a network of numbers, let's build those networks. So this is it. Some people may not see it, but that's fine. That's now on the screen wall. And that's all. Emmanuel, that way the question is coming from, which is not right to put across, and it is my group. Fine. If you don't do my group, so that's fine. But please don't send me messages and expect me to respond. And I don't have the time, and that's what I must confess. So this is a public confession that banking on Africa's future is a positive attempt to channel our outlook. And I got it. And Nobuche, yes, and got it. Thank you, Sarah. Is not Jesus Christ, he's a human being. I think the sooner people know that I'm just a human being like you, and then you know how limited I am, and how foolish I also am, how selfish I may also am, how subjective I am. I don't have all the answers. I can't please everybody. I'm not looking for followers. I'm not a dog. I'm not a train that is moving. So please don't bark at me. I'm just human like you. What are you doing in this group, Emmanuel Nyakonda? I don't know what Emmanuel is doing, but his comments show that there's another group that he's thinking of. And I'm saying don't belong to any group that doesn't solve your problem. If you're a doctor, you don't have patients, please become part of a group. If you're a lawyer and you don't have clients, please become part of the group. If you're a truck driver, you're looking for cargo, please become part of the group. If you're an architect for clients, please become part of the group. If you're a human being who depends on others to live and to accelerate your own opportunities, please become part of the group. So is the group open to all? Yes, we all count. We all have a story. We are all looking for a break from somebody. And when you are looking for a break, you never know where the break comes in. You never know what will come about. And it's a page. I don't know what is a page. Yes, it's a page. It will have the levels of member 1,000 per year. And that's what we're encouraging for you to join. You are trying your best, Papa. We always support you. Just ignore those who say negativity about you. I'm so proud of you. So thank you, Sarah. Let's be proud of the things that we are doing. They will leave signs. A human being is a perishable person. One day I'm gone, Sarah. What will remain? Just words. But if we choose to associate, if we choose to build something together, that something together will be bigger than the individuals who make it. It means other people will get solutions without us being alive. There are people who died, who created Tanganda. This morning we had 1910. Tanganda was just an idea, a farm. 1924, there were the first plantations of tea. The seeds came from India by Florence Phillips, a white woman. And this happened. So I guess let us not minimize our power. We have the power to change. We have the power to associate. What is a company if it's not an association? Let's associate for good. Let's build the things that we need. Mr. Mawere, Maiwa Silver Sika Imi. Maiwa Silver Lakes, me. Yeah, I was in Silver Lakes, yeah. So you know, phone is here. Oh my God, Mawere, Sandina Sugar. So I'm not asking you to do things that you can't do for yourself, and let's do it, and let's build things because we have chosen to be somebody, and we have connections. I've just shown you I've got connections. I've got more emails than what we are targeting. 10,000 people. If each one of us just shares with 10 people, you may discover that actually we get to where we want to get, just to prove the point that Africa is not all black. Africa is not all Zimbabwean. And we don't need to be Zimbabwean to be African. We don't need to be Ugandan to be African. We are individuals, we are human beings. Wherever we are we. I am I, wherever I choose to be. So let us not claim things that we didn't bring into existence. Let's create these institutions so that they can save us. Not save one person, not save Mawere, not save anyone else, but all of us. And because we want to be part of the solution, we have to be part of the problem. Those who don't want to be part of the problem, and those who want to give lectures to others to be part of the problem, to create problems so that they can solve them, that is not right. Australia, yes, Tashikwa province. Sugar. I don't know, but that's what Signora is saying. So I'm closing. I've done my bit for the day and for posterity. I hope those who come after me when I'm gone, they will have an opportunity to listen to this. And if it exists as a podcast, they will listen. And I think they will no doubt say, okay, this was what was on my mind today. I shared it, and there are other people who are refusing to share what is on their minds. And some people learn just by me talking, and I can't determine who learns and who doesn't learn. But when we are structured, we'll be able to learn better, and we'll be able to do better. Can you replay the video mobile Silver Lakes? Pama Robots, Panama Posters, Irrigation. It's me who is marketing my service there. Solomon Mujaju, please be a member so that next time when I go to Silver Lakes, I don't have to look for you. So I hope you can register, go to the website, I've shared the link, and then be able to be something. Sarah, thank you. Have a nice day as well. No, Aputapesana, I'm not part of the problem. I'm not a politician. We are all part of the problems. And I think let's accept that the things that we want to see are created by us. And if we don't create the things that we want to see, then we'll never go elsewhere. And we need to be able to build the things that we want to see on our own terms. So let us be the creators of the new Zimbabwe that we want to see. Let us not condemn Zimbabwe to the few people that we think are the leaders. That will be able to help us to build the Zimbabwe that we want. And it's work in progress. Let us do it on our terms. Let us go forward as individuals, as human actors, and let us work together in unison so that we can be the reason why Zimbabwe must be different, why Africa must, I'm a think tank and part of solution, but without a problem, who is a think tank? Imagine animals, they don't have to solve the problem of converting gold into a ring, diamonds into something else, into a ring. They don't have to do that. The diamonds will remain where they are. It's human beings who are problem solvers, and they are the problem that they need to solve. So I don't know what else I can say. If you believe you're okay, don't be part of the Banking on Africa's Future. Continue to talk as a lonely individual and see how far you can complain about the Messiah that is missing when you are the person that is missing. So let us not complain about things we can solve. Let's solve them. So be part of the problem. There is no one who is called a politician. And on me, on Banking on Africa's Future, I'm not banking on any new human being called a politician. I'm banking on everybody, and everybody counts. One day you're a politician, the next day you're somebody else. Next day you're a girl. Next day you're a woman. Next day you're a wife of somebody. That's what life is all about. It's a moving chain, and you are getting closer to death. That's how it should be. So whatever we say, I hope, Signor, you understand that the problems keep us alive. Let's solve the problem. I got a problem. I got too many connections, and I don't know how to make those connections of value to others. If we are not organized, I don't know whether I can send somebody to meet 30,000 people. And where would that be, the audience be? Even if it's a stadium, we have to pay for it. Wherever it is, it has to cost someone money. So let's not retail solutions. Let's accept there is a problem. Those who are well-to-do, they have time to share. Those become professors, they become lecturers. And we then become the things that we don't want to be. So let us not deal with this, the Africa I want. Let us deal with it in the terms that we want it to be. So I hope you have listened, and I hope you appreciate, digest what I've said, because it is important that we, all of us, become the reason why problems must be solved, because they bring cheers, they bring happiness to somebody else. I do hope that those with ears have listened and they'll work on it. So, hello? So any comment, last comment, so that we can call it a day. So it's your time to say something. I know there are few, like in any community, the majority of the people just keep quiet. They just absorb. Mr. Mari, I've been following you since early 90s, Shabani, Cuban Park. I know your dream to become a single entity, economy driver. You are fighting a lost cause. Black people were never programmed to do anything meaningful. And I hope, Tatenda, you are also black. If you are black, then please don't talk in third-party terms. You are here to speak on your own terms. Please, let's stop this nonsense of saying black people when I'm black. I don't have to announce that the grass is green when it's green. It's just green. If I'm black, I'm black. Let me be part of the problem. Tatenda, are you not part of the problem? If you're not, then tell us where the problem is. Don't point fingers. Hopefully people can listen. I'm tired of people pointing fingers at their own color, at their own skin color, and say that skin color, I've given up on it. I'm black and I've accepted that. Yes, accepting is not good enough. You're still alive to change the way you think and the way you act. Start by acting. If you think this initiative will speak to you, say so. Don't accept and just be silent. There are many people who are looking for a messiah. They are looking for the best president. They are looking for the best pope to go to heaven for themselves. And I want to go somewhere, but I'm looking for someone to cause me to do something. I'm looking for Mukoma Masimba to become the what? The pop icon, the pop star. What is that? So please, Tatenda, speak as an individual with a complete mind. I love your energy, perseverance, and determination. God is in it. Nengadzimu anasale vakatsigira kubatana isimba tinosvika chete. Do something than love my energy. I am not a pop star. I'm not in a movie, senor. I'm not pointing fingers. That's reality. It's a lie to tell people that they can change anything, say, and you know. I don't know, because I'm talking to you, Tatenda. Talk about yourself. I've asked you a question, you don't answer the question. So I give up. There's nothing wrong with black people. I'm black and proud of my color. Yes, I am who I am. I can't change it. That's how I enter life. That's how I live life. I'll live black as I am. And I've asked the question to the tender, which he doesn't. Are you interested in part of an initiative? And talk about the initiative, not talk about black people. I'm not talking about black people. I don't even know what a black person looks like at midnight. I know what I look like because I can get a mirror to look at myself. But I can't see my face. I can't see my head. I have to look at something. I have to look at a mirror to see myself. So I don't know what you're talking about. Talk about yourself, things that you can't do because you're black. And tell me who stopped you from thinking, from acting, from doing the things that need to be done. You talked about community building and how to leverage any community. Masimba interrupted before you could finish teaching, explaining. Tendai, that's right. That's what always happens. People start arguments instead of listening. They want to listen to their own voices. And they don't want to learn from anyone. So we talk about Mark Zuckerberg. We talk about community building using social media, using the digital revolution. So Tendai, you're asking a valid question. I'll come back and talk about those things if they're important to you. If this community building is important to you, just type yes. If it is important, type yes or no, so that I may be able to know what you are thinking, because some people are too quiet for my liking. They say nothing. They want other people to say everything. So just type yes or no if you think the subject of community building is an important. Okay. Phone yes. Munashi Masuka, number 2. So I see how fast we can get to 10 people, then we can then schedule another show. I'm proud of being black. Black empowerment is the way to go. I don't know what black empowerment is. I'm just black. I don't know what empowerment is. So I don't know this senior business. Let's talk about what we are talking about here. Community building. That we are individuals. We have to choose to belong to a community. We have to do something about it. We can't just talk about it. What was the question say? I'm interested in it, but still, it's all an illusion. You yourself has been in business for a while, but what the impact you have made to uplift the community, you know, the people you are trying to uplift were never programmed for that. I'm just asking, are you interested in learning or not, Tatenda? If you are, then just say yes. And don't talk about me. Don't talk about yourself, because you're in control of yourself. You're not in control of me. Whatever has happened to me in the past has happened. It's water under the bridge. Let's talk about you. Yes, just a tender buera. Yes, that's all. There are many people who want arguments over everything. And they know the past, they know the present, they know the future. I don't know what I don't know. I don't know you unless you register yourself. Like Sarah, thank you. Just saying yes is enough. Long too much. Thanks for these sessions. Family, yes. Are you interested in learning about community building? What do we have to do to build communities that work? Do we need a super person to be a president? Do we need Mukoma Masimba to be the evangelist, to be the cardinal, to be the whatever disciple of somebody? Or we need just to share our own stories? They are enough. And that Tatenda guy, I don't know who he is. You may discover you don't know me, Tatenda Zuze, but you think you know me. And you know my past. You may not know it the way I've lived it. I can only tell what I have lived through. I can't tell you what you have lived through. All I'm asking is a simple question on this day, the 9th of December 2019. Do you want to learn about community building, what 1873 stands for, and all this? I don't need a PA. I'm tired of people banking on me, not banking on both, says Mr. Mawere. That's right. I don't need a PA. Zimbabweans are not used to being empowered. I will take some time, but that but that the ones who are ready to be reignited will get on board. Don't talk about Zimbabweans, Voni. I'm not Zimbabwean. I am me. Voni, you are you. So just talk about yourself. It's enough. If you want to be part of this, just say yes. That's all. And you learn. But don't become Zimbabwean learner. You have already said yes, it's enough. Don't speak on behalf of others. You can deny Mawere you are black, and it's important to acknowledge that. I am not. I don't eat black peas. I don't eat black mangoes. I don't eat black oranges. I don't eat black tomatoes. I'm just saying yes, Signor. Can you ever stop arguing, Signor? Huh? Where do we get? Who is going to empower you? Who is waiting for you? Who are you going after? Who is there in front of you, waiting to feed you? Nobody. Get over it, Senor. You are on your own, nigga. Just get out to think and live the reality of life. You are not born to be pampered. You are not born. Yes, your parents can do that up to a certain age, but you have to get on with life and start going forward. So there is nobody who is waiting for black things, black magic, black gold, black diamonds. What is that? There's nobody. Diamonds were created without men's involvement in them. Okay, Senor, you can talk about that. I'm drinking tea. I was just talking about tea in the morning. Senor, you may have missed it. Shona does not bring tea. It's not even a Tanganda tea. The seed came from India. Then what do you call that? So we drink what? Some people say it's our tea. It's not our tea. It happens when people doesn't get it well. Yes, I'm loving it. Wambata Rebora. You also wanted to extract and teach, explain a lesson from the formation of Old Mutual, but you were interrupted again. That's another lesson, how to build. We can talk about the Old Mutual story and then ignite people to think about the new Mutual story. So I think I was still waiting for people to say yes. So share the video, share it to as many people so that we can be able to talk to them the same way I have already reached out to you. When you say yes, Shona is not a language alone. Whatever it is, I don't care. But I look for something to eat today. Shona is not going to be the food I eat. I don't eat a president. I don't eat a councillor. I don't eat a minister. So why should I occupy myself with things that have no value to me? Let me start focusing on me. What makes me get ahead? What does it take to succeed? Can I succeed alone? Do I need other people just to say a good word about me? Do I need someone to bang on? The answer is yes. So if you don't need anyone, that's fine. Continue arguing, continue pontificating, continue hallucinating. It will take you far. Mawere ndiye ane chimuti mazuona ka. I don't know kuti ndi chimuti chei, but otherwise the social media is available for everybody. I do applaud you for communicating in a mutual language we can all understand. That's right. There are people who believe they are Shona. There are people who believe they are Karangas, the Zulu, and whatever. They deny other people the right to know what they say. So we need to get out of this whole problem, and we need to build something, and we need to work from what we have. And Signore, please open up. Don't use a fist. Just open your hands. Be inclusive. English has allowed us to reach people who don't look like us, who don't talk like us. What is bad in a language if it communicates what comes from you? Just share what you have in whatever language. Even those who can't speak can share. But let's not be tribal in language, in communities. Let's us open. When we talk about banking on Africa's future, we are talking about everybody. Let's be inclusive. Let's be an omnibus. Let's be an open bus that is open to all. Let us not build walls. Let us build bridges. And this is that's why I talk of banking on Africa's future. That I can't bank on a language to secure the future I want. I can't bank on a language to secure the happiness I deserve. There are people who believe that you can bank on language to be the reason you are alive. No, guys, let's wake up. Let us not be that small-minded. Let us build bridges. Let us build conveyor belts that take us somewhere. And I hope this business of language identity will be something that will tell us that when we come together, we can build the identity we want. If we call it BOAF, it will be banking on Africa's future. If we call it the 1873 network, so shall it be. What do you think of African weaves? And there was a debate again, yes, African women, that not me, let's bring them to talk about themselves. I can't talk about somebody else who make a choice, who uses his sweat and toils to get money and converts into a wig. Who am I to be the judge? I'm not here sitting as a judge. I have no right or power to sit as a judge. Can I use Portuguese? Yes, you can do that. Mukoma, Masimba, don't die. Blondie, don't die. Point, Mawari, the struggle for economic freedom, continuous victory is certainly guaranteed. I don't know what economic freedom is. So if you want to talk about economic freedom and you want to hear my views, please join the bank. Let's not keep on talking to people who are not believers. Let's talk to people who are believers. People are asking questions without belonging to the group where ideas can be contested, ideas can be refined, ideas can be expanded, ideas can be deepened. And this the business of struggle, that's all nonsense. Wearing weaves, that's scary. If you wear weaves and it's good for you, fine, but don't put it on me. That's your choice. And I believe in choices. People make their own choices. I don't believe in commanding people to make the choices that I want them to make. Who am I? If they get the weave from somebody else, that somebody else must watch their back, because they must get paid for that. So let us not be naive, stupid. Let us build the future that we want. Why they don't show a brutality of human air production? That's not for me. Everything is brutal, even killing. Shed light on your disbelief on Black Income. Yeah, Finley, I'll do that. I'll come back, and I just wanted to check the things that we are talking about. So I am with you, Finley, and let's go deeper. Let's share ideas. I don't have all the ideas, but I sure have a view that is a personal view. So it need not be your views. Check and just keep. If you are my follower, Finley, and you see when I get some free time, I'll come and share with you and make sure that. Please join something, Signor. Don't thank a human being. I'm just doing what I'm doing because I love doing what I'm doing. I'm not doing it for you to be thanked. So please don't thank me. I'm not Jesus. I'm not a little God. I'm not Prophet Muhammad. I'm just me. So please don't thank me for me doing what I am doing with my time. If you are listening, then that's good. Do something about the message that I'm giving. But don't thank me as if I'm a little prophet. I'm not. I'm not a leader. I'm not. I'm just me. So please just respect my limited understanding of what the world is, because I only know a very small portion of what is to be known. So let us not elevate others so that we condemn them tomorrow for failing to do the things that we want them to do. But when we put them up there on a higher pedestal, we never tell them what time it is, that actually you need a life of your own. You need to live life to the fullest. You need to enjoy it. So I hope you enjoy your own day. You enjoy if I come back, if the God gives me the opportunity to come back, I'll certainly come back. And I'll continue to speak my mind, not anyone else's mind. Thank you very much.